everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is my kitchen. My name is Anna, and today is a very special day. Today is my birthday. Today is December 17th, and it is my birthday. So for my birthday dessert this year, I'm making a cranberry orange sweet roll. And I will have it linked in the description box below. And I'm going to turn you around and show you what we're going to need for this recipe and what I'm changing up a little bit. So, here we go. Alright, there's four steps. The first ingredients I'm going to read off are for the dough. So you're going to need 1 cup of milk, 4 tablespoons of salted butter. You need 1 packet of fast rising yeast or instant, 4 cups of flour, 1 1/3 cup of sugar that's over there that I forgot to grab, a half a teaspoon of salt, which I forgot to grab it down also. You need 1 tablespoon of orange zest and 1 egg. I am changing it up from a tablespoon of orange zest because each component has orange zest. And I don't want it to be too overpowering with orange zest. So I split it up. I think I'm just going to use a teaspoon of orange zest because I'll come back to that in a minute. The orange filling is, which I have more butter, but you need 1/3 of a cup of butter at room temperature. That's what this one is. It's coming to room temperature. 1/3 of a cup of granulated sugar and 2 tablespoons of orange zest. Like I said, I am going to add 1 teaspoon of orange zest. Then for the cranberry filling, you're going to need 2 cups of cranberries, 1 1/2, no, sorry, don't, back up. It's a half a cup of sugar, not 1 1/2. Take a moment, a half a cup of sugar. You need, back there is the zest of 1 orange and the juice of 1 orange. And then you need a half a teaspoon of cinnamon. You need 1/4 a teaspoon of clove and 1/4 a teaspoon of nutmeg. For the orange glaze, you're going to need 2 cups of powdered sugar, which I did grab it down. Just don't have it over here because too much room. Not enough room. Excuse me. A half a teaspoon of pure vanilla extract, which I do have that down. Well, mine's not pure, but it's vanilla. 3 tablespoons of butter, 1 tablespoon of milk, 2 tablespoons of orange juice. That is what's in that one. And a half a teaspoon of orange zest. So I am going to divide this orange zest up into the 3 components that need the orange zest. And because I don't want to be overpowering with orange zest. I want the flavor and I want the tasty, orange, but I don't want to be too overpowering. And mind you, this will be my 3rd attempt at making rolls. This time, I hope it goes better because this time I got me a mat. So, the first step is we have to get these cranberries cooking because we need the filling to be cool. So, I'm going to move all this aside and we're going to work on those cranberries. Alright, in this pan back here, we're going to add our, grab this, okay. We're going to add in the orange juice and the zest. And we are going to add in our 1/2 cup of sugar. Then we need 1/2 teaspoon. Ouch. Gotta open this new thing of cinnamon. So, need 1/2 teaspoon of cinnamon. We need 1/4 of a ground nutmeg and ground cloves. And you want to cook it over a medium heat until you it says mix all ingredients for the cranberry filling in a medium saucepan over medium heat. Bring to a boil, stir frequently. So I am going to let those come to a boil, and I'm going to give it a stir if I can. I'm going to just let this cook away, and then I'll be back. I'm going to stick my lid on it to help it out, and we'll be back. I'll be back when that is all done. All right, while the cranberries are back here cooking, they're on simmer for 15 minutes. While that's doing that, I'm going to start getting the stuff ready for the dough. So I need to melt the butter. And it's hard. I'm looking through my phone to do to do this, so I'm sorry if I'm a little jiggly. And then you're going to add the 1 cup of milk to this, and then you're going to put this in the microwave for another 15 to 30 seconds just for it to get warm. You don't want it to be hot. So I'm going to stick that in the microwave, and I'll be back. All right, sorry, trying to do this because I'm a righty, not a lefty. So this is warm now. We're going to add the yeast, and then you're just going to let that sit for a few minutes. Switch over to my other hand. And I'm just going to give it a little stir. And I'm just going to let it sit there and let it do its thing. And then I'll be back with the next part. Alright, in this bowl, while cranberries are doing their thing, and while the butter and stuff's over there, in this bowl, we need to add 3 of the cups of the 4. And you'll need your paddle attachment. So I'm going to scoop out the flour here. Like I said, I'm hoping this one turns out, because this makes the 3rd time trying it. All the other times they were good. They were so good. So, like they say, practice makes perfect. Oh, and I'm making a mess. There's one. Oh, don't mind the pug, you know, the famous pug. She's always in the videos either panting away, barking away, and I'm sorry about it, but she thinks that since the time change, she thinks that it's her food time and it's not. My dogs, these guys get fed at a certain time, so with this time change, it messes with them. But the only one that barks to want food is the pug. And believe me, she's not starved. She's one porky pug. Oh, and there's my timer for the cranberry. So let me tend to that and I'll be right back. Okay, I took the cranberries off. Now they're going to sit and cool. And that's all you do for that is just let it sit and cool. Now we're going to add the half a teaspoon of the salt, and I'll pour it over my sink. And there's the salt. And then you're going to put in the sugar. You're just going to give that a little mixy to just get them mixed up. And then we're going to pour in the milk, butter, yeast mixture and the egg. So I'm going to scoot this flour over this way. And I need to grab the egg. Oh, it's over there. But I need to grab the yeast. I did add just a tad bit of the sugar to it. Can you see how bubbly that is? I need to grab another. And now we're going to add this into here. Get all that in there. Like I say, you don't use a spatula and get all it out of the bowl. You're just leaving some of it behind. So, and then we're going to add the one egg to the mixture. And then we're going to give this, let this mix. And then when it's done, you're going to switch over from the paddle attachment and you're going to add the hook, and then you're going to add that last cup of flour, and I think I need to put, hold on, let me look. I think this is where I get confused. Yeah, now I need to add the orange zest. Now, yeah, I'm going to add this one. Okay. Now let me mix this up. It's just incorporated. And now I'm going to take this off, and then I'll be back with it on the hook. Alright, I have it switched over. Now you're going to add that other cup of flour. And then you're going to mix for 5 minutes. So let me set the timer for 5 minutes. Like I said, I'm hoping this one turns out better than the last one. So I'm going to let this do its thing. Alright, in this bowl I have the 1/3 cup of butter. And they say you can do this by hand, but I don't feel like it. But you'll need your sugar and then your zest, which I'm going to do the zest and the butter first. Hold on. Alright, I'm going to add the sugar. And then I'm going to give this a mix. Alright, now the dough is done. I thought you had to let it rise, but this one doesn't. So we're going to roll this out into a rectangle. And I was trying to see if it says how many it would make, but it doesn't say that either. So we're just going to do as it says and roll it out. And then you're going to get these rolled out. You're going to put it in a 9x13 pan. And there, oh, I got the batter. Creamed together, the butter mixture. And after you get the butter and the cranberry mixture in these, you're going to move this back here. So get it over here. Get this to roll out into a square or a rectangle. So this time I have a mat, so I'm hoping that it helps. Looks good. I want the edges to be thick. Because my stove's the only big spot that I have to roll, which seems good. I'm sorry if I'm in the way, but in my new house I want to have a bigger spot to where I can roll out. There we go. Looks good. And I'll show you. Here's the butter. It doesn't do you justice. Maybe once I get it. Now we're going to put this butter mixture on the dough. Hopefully these turn out so good because this is so many steps to do this. So might need to get my spatula so I get all this butter out of here. Another spatula because I have to wash one. I only have two. Alright, I'm back. I got the spatula. Now we're going to put this on here. There in case I need to use it. And then we're going to spread all this butter all over. I have my light on for my oven so that must be a hard piece of sugar. I might switch over to that spatula. It might work better. that on there. Let's see if this orange, the cranberry, is cool enough to put on there. If not, I'll have to let it sit and cool for a few more minutes. But this is what it looks like. Yeah, it's still a little hot. And I think it has to let this cool so it don't melt your butter. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get a bigger pan than this. I'm going to stick some ice cubes in the bottom. Then I'm going to sit this in it to get it to cool down a little faster. And I'll be back. Alright, I have it sitting here cooling off. But I'm going to put it on anyways. It's not hot. You don't see nothing. So I'll put some on. Spread it out. Because it says you don't have to use it all. So, and you want to leave room for the edges so you can roll it. But what am I going to do with a little bit of that? So I'm going to put it on here. Roll it up as quick as possible. I do have my pastry scraper. I'm going to use it to cut these. So now we're going to roll it. And I think it's going to overfill on the edge, but I think it's going to be a disaster. So, yeah, I shouldn't have used all that, the filling, but there we go. Not sure what that is. I don't know why people make this look so easy to do. Stove feels like it's so, well, if anything comes out, that's fine. Now I got my 9 by 13 and I'm going to try to get 12. So a towel to clean. Like I said, I'm hoping these turn out. But these are so messy. Don't put those too close together because they're supposed to. Because the recipe, I was looking at to see what it says that this makes, but there's nothing. No, it doesn't say how many it's going to make. So once I get these done, what I'll do is just take the filling that come out and I'll set that filling on the top of them. And I'm just making a whole mess here.
I didn't know if you were talking to me or talking to them.
Yeah, I'm talking to my videos. Set those like that. at the end. I'm sorry about the dogs barking. I have no clue what the dog barking about. But got those in there. I'm going to clean my hands up and get that cleaned up, and I'll be back. Alright, I got them in the pan as the best as I could. Now I'm going to put a piece of, it doesn't say this, but I'm going to put a piece of wax paper on top of it. And then I have to sit it in a warm place for an hour, so I'm going to put it in my oven for an hour. And I'll be back when that hour's up, and I hope these turn out. Alright, they've been in the oven rising for an hour, and now I have the stove, which you can't see it, preheating to 350, and we're going to cook these for 20 to 30 minutes, and this is what they look like. So they popped up some, so I'm just going to let them sit there and still stay warm until I get the oven to temp, and when they're done, I will be back. Well, while they're cooking, I'll be coming back to make the filling, or not filling, the frosting. Alright, in this bowl, I mixed together the 2 cups of powdered sugar, the half a teaspoon of vanilla, 3 tablespoons of melted butter, 1 tablespoon of milk, 2 tablespoons of orange juice, and a half a tablespoon of orange zest. And here are the rolls, all done. Now I'm just letting them sit there to cool. But you want to put the glaze on while they're still warm but not hot. Alright, I have the glaze on. The house is going to be getting busy here since kids are home and they're all hungry. This is what it looks like, all done. And it looks, and the frosting, the glaze is so delicious. You can see all the orange zest in it. And I'll be back definitely later to let you know how I like this. Alright, it is dessert time, and now I'm going to dish myself out one. Might have to come back. Alright, I cut me a piece and I tried it, and it is so delicious. I'll be back when I have it all gone. I just want to jump back on to let you know what we thought of the rolls. They were melt in your mouth delicious. They were so good. I think they were the best in taste that I've made. The rolls, I mean, they turned out, they rise, but I'm going to still work on it. I'm going to tweak and try to come up with my own. But they were so delicious, so I highly recommend them if you love cranberry. Me and my husband are the only ones that love cranberry, so we're the ones that ate it. But it was still delicious nonetheless. So thank you for watching, and like, subscribe, and share. Leave a comment, and I'll see you all in the next one. Have a great weekend, everyone.